महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महादेवमुदं शिरसा नमामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि.
Jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha gachanti apunaravrittin. There is no punaravritti, there is no coming back. All that is there is only ease. There is no decimation. You are Ishvara. Great knowledge. Arjuna is awestruck, hearing all this. So beautiful, so profound. He looks at it. Looks at Lord Krishna. So seeing Arjuna's this, listening with some wonderment and all that, then Krishna said, Arjuna, don't think I am saying anything new. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham avyayam Vivaswan manave praha manurikshvakave bravi evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakalena mahata yogo nashtaf parantapa. This was told in the beginning of the 4th chapter. Because Arjuna was looking at him, he thought that he could go to Rishikesh. Krishna didn't give him any choice, any chance. And then he said, this yoga dvayam, you call it karma yoga or jnana yoga. This yoga, this means, and the end, which is also yoga. So this end was, this whole teaching was given by me long ago. Krishna introduces himself a little bit. I was the one who gave this knowledge long ago to Vivaswan, to the head of the family of the solar clan. Who was Vivaswan? The head of the Surya Vamsha. Arjuna belongs to Chandra Vamsha, lunar clan. So the head of the solar clan, who was Vivaswan, unto him, who is considered sun god, you can say, it was given. There's a tradition told. It says, it was already introduced by me. Imam vivasvate yogam, imam yogam vivasvate aham proktavan. I had already introduced this, taught this to Vivaswan. Vivaswan taught his son, and when he taught his son, it is totally complete. Nothing was held back because of his love for his son. He gave everything to him. Vivaswan manave praha. Vaivasvata Manu. So Vivaswan Manave Praha. Manu, into his own son Ikshvaku, he abravit. So Manuhu, so Ikshvakave abravit. In this way, father to son, sometimes teacher to student, it has been coming down. Those days, fathers themselves were teachers. And therefore they could, teachers mean teachers of the spiritual knowledge. Therefore they could teach their children. Now, father and son both should go to a teacher. And therefore, so nothing wrong in that. And therefore they should learn. Somebody from somebody have to learn. And that is why he says, Imam yogam rajanascha viduhu, rishayascha viduhu. Rishis also knew, Sanakadi rishis knew, being revealed by the Lord himself in the form of a guru, teacher, Dakshinamurti. They all knew, and even Rajas also knew, rishis also knew. Not that kings were dumb, kings knew. Generally, king means you must be dumb. Without being dumb, you cannot become a king. It's not easy. Even modern presidents, so you are not able to become without being qualified. All the kings were dumb. But here, all the Raja, even Rajanascha viduhu, Rishayascha viduhu, Rajas knew, Arjuna, this is nothing new. And therefore, so evam parampara praptam, this is Guru Shishya Prasishya Paramparaya Praptam, Karna Paramparaya Praptam. You listen to the Shastra from a teacher, then after listening, then it comes through you to another pair of ears. This is called Karna Parampara. This Parampara evam Parampara Praptam, imam yogam Rajarishayaha viduhu, sa iha nashtaha. Iva. Nashtaha darshanam gataha iva. So it is as though it is now not available. You can't say it's not available. Vyasa is there, Shuka is there, all Markandeya is still sitting somewhere, all these people are all great people are there. You can't say it's not available. Even Vidura was there. All these people were all there, but still not popular. Why? Duryodhanas are too many. So because of these overwhelming Duryodhanas, so Duryodhanas overwhelm and therefore it looks as though it is not there. Mahata kalena iha yogaha, so nashtaha iva parantapa, as though it is nashta, it is lost, it is not really lost. Because after all this long time, lot of water has flown down the bridge and it looks as though it is nashta. I am not teaching you anything new. In the Veda, it is already taught by me, and therefore that is what he says, Maya. So this yogam was proktam, aham proktavan. Arjuna wants to make Krishna say this. Here Shankara says, Arjuna knew Krishna was Ishvara, Avatara. He knew, but still he wants to hear Krishna himself let him say, because he is caught here. Aham proktavan, he said. That's a good chance to ask him. How can I believe this? Aparam bhavato janma param janma vivasvataha katametad vijaniyam tum adav proktavanidi. Yemandi. What are you saying here? You say that you taught Adav Proktavan, Appudu Lede, you were not there at all. You were born the other day, Ashtami, and we all know. We celebrate your birthday, and therefore we knew all your childhood pranks also, we heard all about it. And therefore, Krishna, Aparam Bhavato Janma, not Param, Bahuduram. It is all recent affair. You were born, I was born, almost we are of the same age. Now you are telling me, you taught, you were not there at all to teach. Aparam bhavato janma, param janma vivasvataha. Vivaswan was long ago, that family head of Surya family. Well, that is Surya Vamsha, that was all long ago. How can you say, aparam bhavato janma, param janma vivasvataha katam yetad vijaniyam tvamadav proktavanidi. I am the one who had taught this in the beginning, in the Veda, etc. How can I believe this? Katam vishwasaniyam. How can I believe this? This is too big to swallow. So, அப்படியே swallow பண்றது. How do you swallow? How to swallow the whole pumpkin? थोड़ा पाई करके दे दो. Don't ask me to swallow the whole pumpkin. Make some pie or something and give me, I can try. But not this one. You want me to swallow the whole pumpkin? How? He says, a number of janma for you also, Arjuna. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna. A number of janmas have gone. Tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vetta parantapa. There is the only difference between you and me is this one. You also had rounds of birth. I also had some rounds of birth. I know all of them. You don't know. Oh, you are a special person then. How is that? You know what? I tell you the truth. The truth is, don't tell anybody. You keep on telling this to everybody, okay? So you don't tell anybody. This is the truth. Do you know what? So yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam aham srijami atmanam aham srijami. This is called avatara. Nothing new. Some people will say this avatara and all that was created by, so this Purana, etc. No, Veda talks about avatara. That Yaksha in the Kenopanishad was avatara. Avatara is already there. The concept of avatara is this, that the entire Jagat is Ishvara, all according to karma. Therefore, Ishvara doesn't have any karma phala. There is no punya or papa for Ishvara. Why? Because of knowledge. Not because of any other reason. Because of knowledge. Sarvajnatvam. I perform no action. So the Lord knows. You can join the Lord. You can say the same thing. That is what He wants you to do. You can say the same thing. Name karmani limpanti, name karma phalasprha. Itimam yo abhijanati. Lord Krishna tells those who know me, the one who knows me in this manner, namam karmani limpanti, name karma phalesprha. I have no involvement with karma or the karakas. Any karakas. But without me there is no karma. If this, in this way, one who knows me, because that is me, that is Atma, that is Parameshwara Surupa, and therefore one who knows me, he is not separate from me. He says that jnani atmaiva me matam. So later he tells that jnani bhakta atmaiva me matam. We will look into that later. So later means I'm going to cover, don't worry. Jnani to atmaiva me matam. That jnani is myself alone. It tells that. Then therefore, so here, how Lord Krishna says, I have no karma. But the jivas have got karma. They have got this collective karma. They are all praying, Hey Bhagavan, aa jao, kuch na kuch karo. See all the Rakshasas here. See the Surasuras here. So much adharma is up there now. There is no dharma, there is no rule, there is no law. There is no justice. It is all muscle power. And therefore, so this jungle law, the law of might. Might is right. So this everybody seems to get away with it. Do something about it. Bring about a total change. And like this, you're required to do something, some kind of a drastic action you need to do when people begin to pray. Because being affected, being victims of all these adharma, because there will always be dharmic people, they will all be victims of adharma. Understand? Dharma always wins later. Later means when? After your life, okay? You live your dharma. And therefore, so naturally this prayer is always there. So dharma wins, no doubt, but it has to prevail. May not immediately. So there is so much prayer, and all these create a certain type of karma. And Ishvara, everything being law of karma is Ishvara. This new karma phala is also Parameshvara alone. And to assume that karma phala to get fulfilled assumes a form. This form is called avatara. It may be for doing one job, like for Prahlada, that was only one job. That is called Narasimha avatara. Like this you have different avataras. And thus Lord Krishna says, I also had avataras, but I knew all of them. You had so many births, Arjuna, you don't know all of them. It is better you don't know all of them, because you will have more problems. So better, and not only you don't know, better others also don't know. Because even when they don't know about your past life, they call you donkey, frog, etc. But if they come to know what will happen, so it is not good at all for you. Arjuna, therefore, a time always comes, and yuge yuge pade pade tirtaha. Not every yuga you should come. Pade pade. So whenever there is such a necessity, I come. I will assume this particular form. I have already come. The whole thing is me. A particular special form I assume. Like in dream, what do? You create the whole world. You create time, you create space, you create stars. You create everything. All the forces, laws, means, ends, people, everything you create. And also you create a body for yourself. That is called avatara. Understand? You are everything, and you have a body for yourself. That is called avatara. And you behave as though you are also one among them, correct? Somebody strikes you, somebody calls you, somebody talks to you, you talk to, all interaction is there. This is called avatara. This avatara should be understood. There is ubhayata prajna, nantah prajnaha, na bahish prajnaha, na ubhayata prajnaha. And this na prajnana ghana, in the Mandukya Upanishad, there is this great vakya that Atma is the waker. Waker. The Atma is, as a waker, there is waking consciousness. Let us call this Atma as one whose prajna is prajna means consciousness, is now alive to the external world through the senses. Called Bahish Prajna. Then there is no external world, senses are not functioning, the body itself is at rest, then you go to sleep, and from the sleep you wake up to dream. In the dream you become what? Antah Prajna. So your consciousness is confined to your own mind, Antah-karana. That's why it is called Antah Prajna. Not within consciousness. It is consciousness conditioned by purely mind, without the senses exposed to the external world. You become Antah Prajna. Then in sleep you become Prajnana Ghana. So Ghana means, so you become you become a conscious, potential conscious, the potential dream consciousness, potential waker consciousness, dreamer consciousness, but that is called Prajnana Ghana, sleep. Means there is no object involved. Therefore, subject relationship is not there. So that is called on Prajnana Ghana. Then later, the Shastra, the Upanishad, negates this. You are not, therefore, you are not Bahishprajnaha. You are not external consciousness. Why? If you are external consciousness, you won't be internal. And therefore, what you call internal? Within. And therefore, external consciousness, you are not. That means you are not the waker consciousness. If you are not I am not the waker consciousness, then I am what? I am inner consciousness. No, that is also God. When you are awake, you are not that dreamer consciousness. You are not dreamer consciousness. You are not waker consciousness. You are not sleeper consciousness. Then who are you? Then the Veda tells, you can understand. If all the three you are not, and you are there in all the three, what is the thing in all the three? One word is common, Antaprajnaha, Bahishprajnaha, Prajnanaghanaha. So what is common in all the three? One word. Consciousness, that is what you are. This he has to tell. He presented these three while negating that Shastra introduces one or two more words, two words. He says, Nantaf prajnam, na bahish prajnam, na ubhayata prajnam. This is a new thing. Na prajnana ghanam. So new thing is introduced. Na ubhayata prajnam. So waker consciousness you are not. Dreamer consciousness you are not. Nor you are in between consciousness. Ubhayata prajna means what? It is like a light on the threshold. It lights up inside the room. It lights up outside the steps. So this is what we call Dehali Nyaya. Similarly, there is a twilight zone. You are neither a waker, but still you do in the waking world jobs. Nor you are dreamer because you are waking world, you are doing jobs. But you are not seen by anybody. They all see only a body. That body belongs to another person. You assume that body, through that body you do. And this is what we say, the multiple personality. Inside, the egos are too many inside. This ego, we may be a male, there is a female inside. And one may be a female, the body is female. The one who is inside is male. And that male fellow comes, and that fellow has got his own language, has got his own voice, and he uses this body, this altar, the same body. And the person who is used to this original ego, that fellow loses time. He doesn't know what happened. Suddenly what happened? And what happened? I was not there, what happened? Suddenly he finds some money there in his pocket. Originally it was not there. Because the other fellow came and picked somebody's pocket. These kind of things are there. This is what they call. So Vyavahara is there, the external world is there. At the same time, inner world also, it is in the inner world also. And therefore there is both these is there. In fact, an avatara is like that, reality. Ubhaya prajna means, so he is seen by everybody as a human being, but at the same time, he is aware of what? He is not a jiva. He is aware of his own glory. He doesn't lose himself to this maya. Therefore, Atma Mayaya, this Prakritim, this what he says, Swasya Atmanaha Prakritim Adhishtaya Sambhavami Aham Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. So I bring into being and bring into being this body without losing myself to any karma. Why? Because I keep the Maya under my control. Atma Mayaya. This is called Avatara. So this Avatara, we have to understand what is Avatara. So Avatarati Avatara. The one who assumes a form for the purpose of accomplishing a job or living a life which accomplishes many jobs, and that is called avatara, a special avatara. So this special avatara we find in every tradition. Somebody is always praised as a special person. He is special, like Jesus Christ is presented as a special person. And this kind of avatara we find in every culture. It is there. I think people need it anyway, so this is there. But the truth is, avatara is nothing but Ishvara appearing in another form for fulfilling a given job or jobs, as a result of prayers of people. This also is told in the fourth chapter, and thus, so here is this, that avatara, whether that is a truth or not truth, but there is no problem. Everything is Ishvara. Any one form can be a form and altar for you to invoke, and therefore there is no cheating involved here. There is no deception, and therefore that becomes, the Krishna form becomes an altar. Because of Shraddha. This is what they call Shraddha. Thus, Lord Krishna presented the entire vision. Arjuna has got similar second problem. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogam cha shamsasi yachreya yetayor yekam. So tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Again he asked the same question. Gramophone record, in those days, the record, suppose there is some problem, then the needle is there, The needle goes to the one groove, and then it keeps repeating there itself. Yeah. Kaya kanagate, 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 kanagate. So this is what they call a broken record. Similarly, Arjuna here again talks about sannyasa and karma yoga. And then Krishna said, forget it, come on. Ekam sankyam cha yogam cha yapasyati sapashyati. It is both are one and the same, and they are not bhinna palatmaka. They are not two different things, only one thing alone. So between sannyasa and karma yoga, you have choice all right, but the end is one sannyasa, that is called sarva karma sannyasaha. So this is the conclusion of the Shastra. Then we have chapters. In these chapters, different things are told. Then what all things are told, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can tell. There are so many of them are there, but all of them together, so can you say something? So how do you present all other chapters? Now 5 chapters are gone. So what about all other chapters? In fact, I have covered all other chapters also in these talks. So there is not much to be said. But there are 1 or 2 important things to be said. We will say that tomorrow, okay?
Mahaganapatin manasa smarami Mahadeva mudam shirasa namami Mahaganapatin manasa smarami.